Up, everybody? Lonnie here with Charts and Labs, coming to you Saturday, March 22nd, giving you a little 20-day, I guess it's only 15 days of action, but 3-week kind of midway update with Polar-Tensor, the interactive AI trading bot that I got into to start this month. I've already did one video, kind of did a little quick rundown, uh, introduction to it. I've learned quite a bit more, and also some of the comp plan stuff has changed. We have some more results to share and uh, kind of add to the party. Um, so I want to be able to share those things with you, and you feel free to share this with anybody in your team. Just make sure that everybody knows I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just sharing my experiences and research that I've done, and things that I feel are safe ways to generate wealth and make some money. So let's jump into this real quick. I'm going to share my screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Uh, I won't be able to see what I'm doing. So this is Polar-Tensor. This is actually my dashboard of what we got going on, and gives you a little overview. But I want to come into this presentation that they offer, and you can easily see this. Um, I love the risk disclaimer, making sure that you are familiar that crypto is volatile. There are security risks. There's no guarantee of profit. Market and regulatory risk, liquidity and technological risks are all there, and be known that as much as it would be great to promise you we're going to make 1 to 2% profit a day, it's going to compound and you're going to be rich in a year. Unfortunately, those don't exist, but this is a pretty good tool right now and has had some great success. And if things can continue as the past has averaged, this could be a great opportunity to grow wealth. So, a quick little about the company. Started making this in 2018. It had some successes. They were running through it. They were on the FTX exchange, operating, and FTX collapsed and kind of obviously took them down with that in 2020. Kind of rebuilt it up, made some adjustments to the software, got some funds built up, and then they were building this and got it up and going back in 2024. And we'll be able to see those results that they've had, and it's became publicly available February this year. So you're very early into the party. But look, we got all the registration numbers, SEC and FinCEN. And if we pop over here on the about, we're going to go through these a little bit more in detail. So properly registered in USA, properly registered in Europe, properly registered in Africa, Panama, Hong Kong, and also additional registration in the USA, working on Canada and El Salvador. This is a big one that you're going to see most of the other AI trading places don't have. This is a third-party audit, auditing the trade logs, auditing the accounting, and making sure that all is actually happening. Very, very crucial to me because I want to be confident when I go to sleep that this thing's going to still be here, not only tomorrow, but if in a year, and to allow the compound growth to happen, I want this thing to be around for a year or two. So, being third-party audited is very important. You have all the SEC filings and regulations, and legal opinions available for the institutional level. Not available for everybody because there is a lot of proprietary information that's shared in that, so they can't share it with everybody. But you have US and Europe legal opinions. Regulatory compliance is maintained and in good standing, committed to full transparency and regulatory compliance across all jurisdictions. So um, that's what drove me to them, and I like them a lot. So they also have a banking system that you can look into if you want to do some international crypto banking. They have that option available, but Polar Research is what we're talking about with the AI bot trading. So back to this. Here's the transparency. Seen him on a couple of Zoom calls even where he comes in and talks to everybody, and shares what's going on. So you have a very transparent and obvious founder and CEO. Some of these other programs might have CEOs. CEOs have only been there for a year, and you can't see the founder. So not knowing the founder is a red flag. On the other ones, nice to see that he is transparent and upfront. So this is a deep learning model with revolutionizing the markets. This is exactly what hedge funds are doing. They're using these high frequency micro trades, not trying to get huge profit, but trying to get a lot of profit. Doing something like between 30 and 40,000 trades a day. We got the statistics, live activities, data processing, low latency trading. Here's a little bit more of a breakdown, latest version. Here's your historical returns. Everybody really likes this one because that is very, uh, that's what we're here for, right? Everybody's looking to try to make some money. I'm going to bring up one other one because I want to show you guys this one specifically. I'll do it after I get to the next one, but you can see we'll start right here. 22% is the average going back to April 2024 to October 2025. And you can see that it varies. And there was a really good stretch where the market was just running crazy and this thing made some killer profits. But also when the market was tough and down, this also struggled making great profits. That is authentic. That is that where that transparency is fair and valuable because if it's doing the 1 to 2% a day every single day, even when the markets are not acting right, that's not very realistic to see. There's no AI that's that great. So here's a demonstration of how those compounded returns just grow exponentially. Here's your drawdown, making sure that it's not taking losses. It's designed to take minimal losses to avoid big losing days. So here's where I was going to get to, and I wanted to show you kind of on that historical return. So you see 22%, and you're like, oh my God, sign me up. I want 22%. 22% is what the bot made, and part of this is that the company needs to make money. So you have a performance fee and it's profit sharing. So if you come in with $100, it's a 50-50 split of that 22%, 11 and 11. If you get over 500, it goes to 60-40. When you're over 2,000, it goes 65-35. Over 8,000 is 70-30. Over 25,000 and you 75-25. Over 100 grand and you become an 80-20 split. So let's look at that one more time. I'm going to bring this up. So the monthly average at 10% means that weekly is a 2.67 and or yeah of 21% or of 22 was showing the average of 21.42 is a new updated one. So April 24 to January 1st of 2026. So this is a slightly more updated one. It got a couple more months, 18 and 24 and 8.99. So the monthly average is that you'll get 10.71 at the starter level, a weekly compounding of 2.67, a monthly average of 12.85 or a 3.21 on basic. When you get to advanced, you go to 3.48, which is about 13.92. And you can kind of see 3.74 at 70. 14.99 is that one. Elite, when you're getting a 75%, you're getting 16% a month, 4% a week. Then that elite return is over 25 grand. Enterprise getting 80%, 4.28, and getting 17% a month. So very, very impressive. That's what these are. That way you can kind of see that even though the bots may, like, obviously you're not getting all of it. So there is an affiliate program, a referral base for bringing on your friends and family. Nothing better than the grassroots movement of spreading word of mouth and telling your friends and family about this. So what's going to happen is when you sign up, there is also a performance fee, flat, no matter how much you sign up for, 10%. That 10% is used to pay off the commissions and reward for the signups. When you sign up somebody, uh, you, for your direct person, you get 20% of their 10%. So if somebody comes in with $1,000 and deposits $1,000 into their trading account, $100, $100 is their license fee. They have to pay $100 to activate the trading. So of that $100, you get 20%. So you'll get 20 bucks um, of that 100. And then it pays up above you also because it has to pay throughout because there are multiple levels. Um, as you sign up multiple people, you'll get 2 levels and then you'll get 3 levels. So like level 3 of a reward would be, say I signed up 3 people. I signed up my dad, my mom, my sister. Boom, I got my 3 people. So now I get to go 3 levels down. So when my dad signs up his friend and from his friend from work and his friend from wherever, he signs up 2 friends, I get actually 15% of of their rewards also goes to me. And then say my sister signs up a couple people at office, say my aunt signs up a bunch of people or whatever, it kind of goes like that. Well, then once they sign up, whoever they sign up becomes level 3. So that's where that affiliate rewards and it kind of builds up to make sure that you're helping your team if they have any questions and growing, and then that's how you can kind of build up a little bit of a reward. You also get part of the trading volume. So of that trading volume, remember how the company's taking, that 50/50 or that 60/40 of the weekly fees? There's also a kickback from that performance fee that goes up throughout also to make sure that the full trading volume is also shared amongst your team. So there's also a little kickback in there. Again, level 1, level 2, level 3, and it kind of builds out. Um, and and also you can pay with say you're wanting to jump on board with this and you like it, you can sign up. You can actually sign up and not deposit anything and just watch and kind of take a peek at it, see how this is going. So this is the home dashboard. That's the wallet. So say you're not ready to put any money in, but you want to see to make sure that this check it out kind of thing. When you sign up and you go into this trading tab, um, this right here will be active. It only trades in the highest liquidity time frames. It trades Monday through Friday, midnight to 2 p.m. UTC. So depend once you're in, it'll tell you where that is based on your time zone change. So for me, it trades 1 a.m. to 3 p.m. West Coast time, and then it tells you where you're at currently. I'm at a 60/40 split and how much farther I have to go to get to the next level where I will get 65/35, what I made this week. And then it shows you what you make daily and you're truly compounding daily. But it updates and deposits into your account at the end of the week after Friday. Um, so it shows that deposit in one update. The week before, I made 44.62. Over the last 30 days, which is technically, I've only been in this for 22 days or so, $112.99. So I made like 20 something bucks, prior to that. So because I've added some money to it. But when you're trading transparency, you can look at details and this can break it down. So last week it made 6.2%. The week before that was 7.58%. Over the last 30 days, uh, running, it was 23.42%. Um, so I think this one's actually 30 days, and then this one is only of the last 30 trading days. Uh, as how this one counts. And because Saturday and Sunday it's not trading, but this kind of runs back and there's a little bit of an overlap. So you look at the current week, you can see that there was a red day. This is the first red day in the 3 weeks that I've been participating in this. And to me, that is a great sign. That is real trading. If you've ever traded in any markets or you followed any markets, you know that they go up and they go down, and even AI can make mistakes. And what shows a buy signal and actually is not, you're going to cause some losses. So the cool thing is you look at this and it was 1.36% on Monday, and then it was down 0.48% on Tuesday, but it bounced back and had a huge day on Wednesday, 2.21%. That's the generative learning that this has, and it builds great. It builds knowledge and gets better. Thursday came in and had that 1.1, kind of an average day, and went into Friday with a 2.01, had a great day. So as the market is more um, moving in a singular direction, you're actually going to see bigger profits. So very volatile right now, but it's still doing a lot. And just to show you that you don't have to do all this to get all the extra, come down here, and my sister is right here. Put $100 in 2 weeks ago, and she's at 107.11. She did she made like $2 and some change, and then she made $3 and some change, or $2 and like 90 cents, and then she made like $4 and some change. So that's the power of compounding. It seems small, but $100, no referrals, no nothing into it. You can see I'm building a little bit of a team, so I get a little bit more of the residual side and some of that. But this is a program that I like and I think is a very fair one. Just to kind of give you an idea, let's check out a weekly compound interest calculator. If you were to put $1,000 in and you were to add, say, $50 a week, and we're going to even lower this down a little bit. Let's just do 3.25 because that's below what it's averaging. And it might even, and it, to me, I think this thing is, we're seeing a crypto market that's emerging where this is actually going to be more profitable, especially as its generative factors kick in and it gets better every day. But let's just say a conservative 3.25% is what I get out of that profit because it's making the 6 or more percent. And so in 6 months, let's just do that one, calculate returns. In 6 months, you could see $4,292. And that's 1,999 of profit. 2,300 would be my total investment, considering I'm doing $50 a week. In 1 year, that that compounding effect grows immensely. So now I've put in 3,600 and there's now $8,253 of profit. $11,853 in a year, starting with 1,000, doing $50 a week. 2 years, it starts getting pretty crazy. We've put in $6,200 and have $62,915 of profit, making a total balance of $69,115. And in 3 years, wild, right? We've now put in $8,800 and have profited $362,413.55, giving us a total balance of $371,213.55, all off a $1,000 investment, putting in $50 a week, and boom. So just remember, past results do not guarantee future profits. And this is a conservative amount because as that account grows, your profit share would get bigger. And as long as this thing maintains or even improves its profit rate, this could actually be closer to that 3.5%. And then look at that, how much bigger that gets. How crazy is that? So the power of compounding is huge. This is a great tool that is automatic, that you don't have to do anything other than tell some friends and throw some money in there, and then let the AI make the trading for you, so you don't have to try to time the market and be all over the place. Warren Buffett is famous for saying, time in the market is more successful than time, or is more likely than timing the market. So instead of trying to pick and choose your buys where stuff is very volatile, let the computer make these high frequency trades and get in and out. So hope this helps. Again, share this with your team, share this with your friends. I just want to do a little overview rundown. Whether you put in money and you don't tell a soul, you're still gonna earn what the bot earns, and it's variable. So no promises of getting rich on it. but you let it compound and build, and if this thing continues to be successful and continues to grow on, the potential is there for great wealth. So tell your friends, tell your family, and I'm going to do an update at the end of the month with my first my trading account versus some other opportunities, my TXC grid bots and stuff. But just want to do a little update and share this with a couple friends because there is some really good potential here. So hope everyone's having a good one, and let's all get wealthy, right? Everybody have a good weekend. See you guys in the next video.